We've been at war for more than 8 years. But unless you know a soldier, you probably don't feel it. There's a certain kind of culture shock for veterans coming home. And that's what this play is about. ReEntry.
When you get back, it's weird. A lot of people will just come right up to you and thank you. A lot of people will just come right up to you and thank you and say, oh, I'm so glad you're home, or oh, you're not going again, are you?
I wish we were a country at war and not just a military.
Playwrights KJ Sanchez and Emily Ackerman started at home. Both have brothers who fought overseas, and all the dialogue in the play is taken directly from interviews of veterans and their families.
We're going to write a play, and we're going to ask people who are coming back from war, what is it like to come back and stand in line at the grocery store? Mm-hmm. And since then, in the last 2 years, it's written itself.
Yeah.
Things took a dramatic turn when Joe Harrell came into the picture. He's a former Marine and came in as a military consultant. But then he read for a part.
A lot of the other actors who were waiting to come in before and after him were so cowed by his presence. Yeah. So we were wondering what was going on. We were like, what's going on with these other actors? They're actually very good. And then Joe Harrell walked and we were like, oh, they were sitting in the lobby with that guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Joe left the Marines in 2008, and he knows firsthand what it means to readjust, how hard it can be on families. The play helps explain that.
The most important part of it is it kind of validates the family, that they're not so abnormal. There are other people just like them. And hearing someone else say the same thing that they're going through or they're thinking, it makes you feel like, you know what, I'm all right.
For authenticity, Joe put all the actors through a serious boot camp. They trained for an hour and a half every day before rehearsal. Did I mention that Joe was a drill sergeant in the Marines?
5 miles out in the middle of winter.
And then we'd stop in the field and they'd be like, okay, now grab Samira over your shoulder and carry her over the field.
How many sprints can you do back and forth? How many crunches can you do in 2 minutes?
So how did these guys react?
Better than some Marines. They weren't crying.
The play debuted at the Two River Theater Company in Red Bank. But this month it moved to an off-Broadway stage in Manhattan. Cast members are hoping it'll open conversations about the war.
I'm 25 years old, I'm living in New York. It has nothing to do with my life. And honestly, the way they've shaped this war, it really doesn't. Like, nobody talks about it unless they have to. So hopefully this will get people talking about it.